and welcome to On the Sofa with me, Hayley Palmer. We've got a really exciting lineup for you today. I'll tell you more about that later. But first up, we've got actress Terri Dwyer. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, yes. Overworked, underpaid, tired, but apart from that, fine.
I know the feeling. No, it's brilliant to have you here. Now, I remember you from Hollyoaks.
Yeah, do you know, it seems like another lifetime ago, to be honest. It's over 20 years.
Is it?
Yeah.
Showing my age now.
Well, showing mine. But you know what, Hollyoaks was such a great time in my life, and I made some lifelong friends. A lot of still very much in my life now.
Really?
So yeah, we were all like students, except we had money and we were famous. So it was a really good mix, and it was definitely the kind of mix that encouraged really deep and meaningful friendship. So yeah, I'm really proud to say the key ones that I was friends with them, I am still really close with now.
Jeremy Edwards was your on-screen husband.
Yes, Jez is gorgeous. Yes, he's in fact, him and Will Mellor are going to be coming to the premiere of my film.
Oh, great.
And Nick Pickard and John Pickard, they're like my brothers.
Oh, yeah.
And actually all the girls, gosh, you'll probably need their character names, won't you? So Maddie, Lucy Benson and Mrs. Benson.
Wow.
So and Dawn. So we're all still really good friends. So they'll probably come, and some of the younger girls as well. In fact, we were really like a family.
That's so lovely. And I read a little article about you, Terri, that you said that you hadn't actually had any acting experience and you just rocked up to the audition with your friend, got the part, which I think is brilliant, because a lot of people feel like you need to go to drama school and you need this and you need that, but actually you are living proof that you can just get through it.
Retrospectively, I think there was quite a lot of angel dust around at that time. Phil Redmond, I think, because of the background he's had, I think he's all for giving people like me a chance. And actually, for the first year, I was rotten. I kept expecting to get the sack. And then I remember getting a letter only real Phil could write, just saying, you've been doing some great stuff. We're in danger of seeing a real actress like I knew we would. I've actually still got that letter now.
Wow.
Yeah, so... I did rock up, and I had my little model portfolio, and there was all these girls from Italy Conte slacking the show off. And of course, I didn't know how it all worked, and I was thinking, well, if they don't like it, why are they here?
Yeah.
And then 4 auditions later, I got the job, and actually, when I got the job, I never went home for 4 months.
God.
I just literally started straight away, and then the next time I went home was to pack up my house in London and move to Liverpool.
No way.
It's a bit whirlwind when you think about it.
Yeah, it really is, because you were only 22.
I was 22, yeah. Baby, but such good times. And just to go back to what we were saying, that is not an easy route, and I have since had quite a lot of one-on-one. So if I need accent work, I've got an accent coach.
Right.
When I left Hollyoaks, I felt like there was gaps in my, we all kind of have this knapsack, and as you go along, you put different skills and different tools in, and I felt like I was missing stuff. So I studied quite a lot of the Stanislavski method and a bit of classics. So I've done my own one-on-one training over the years to compensate for not going to drama school. Because it has its place, and certainly if you go into the theatre, there's techniques you really need to learn.
Yes, I agree. Not me, I'm just winging it, chatting away here, but it's all good. But it's also led you on to other things, 60-Minute Makeover, Loose Women, This Morning, just such a brilliant career.
Oh, thank you. We're never happy though, are we?
Yeah, I know what you mean. We always want more.
I was really lucky. Well, they say the harder you work, the luckier you get. I had a great time on Loose Women, and then I got my own show, so we did some 300-odd episodes of 60 Minute, which was...
Love that. I want to go on that.
Well, I'm afraid you can't now. It's not around.
It's not around.
But it was really humbling, you were really making a difference to these people's worlds. Yeah. And I loved presenting. I love presenting.
We like talking, that's why.
I do like talking very much. But I just got to a point where I wasn't being taken seriously as an actress by presenting. People like Bradley Walsh, they do it well. Yeah. Some people can do it in the industry and some can't. And I just think at the level I was at, people were like, is she a presenter? Is she an actress? What is she? So I made a really tough decision a few years ago to just concentrate on my acting.
Right.
And that's what I've been doing.
That's brilliant. Which leads me on to your new film that you've got coming out.
Yeah.
Really exciting. It's called Break.
It is.
Tell us more about that.
So with Break, I was approached as an actress by the writer-director Michael Elkin, and we just got on really well. And park that there, I previously produced a short film of Jez Edwards.
Ah!
So I'd had some, and I'd produced, with another 2 producers, a play that went on to tour around Wales. So I wasn't a complete novice, but I was a novice. And when Michael said to me, would you consider producing? I was like, okay. And then I brought on a real producer who knew what he was doing, called Dean Fisher, who I'd known for 20 years. And I knew that Dean would teach me the ropes and not just let me be a producer in name only.
Yeah.
And boy, has it been a baptism of fire.
It's a whole new world.
Whole new world, whole new understanding, whole new, amazing, and just the hardest thing I've ever done.
Really?
Hardest thing. There's 4 parts to being a producer. There's raising the money, there's making the film, which is a really fun part and the one I knew very well. Then there's the post-production, and then the stage that we're in now is selling the film. So we had to find a sales agent that was right for the film. So we were with 7 and 7, who are a wonderful boutique agency in London. They're doing our international sales, and then Trinity 101 are doing our physical, so they'll sell it into the supermarkets and more, all the VODs, SODs, like the Netflix and everything else. And then it's getting people into the cinemas and, paying their whatever it is to come and watch the film.
It's expensive these days, but it's worth it.
Well, it is. And also what we are doing is we are going up and down the country showing our film, but there'll be a Q&A after with myself and or the other producer, the writer-director, and some of the cast. So we feel that people will get more of an event feeling to the cinema.
Brilliant. We're going to have a little look at a scene from the movie. Let's have a little look.
Another letter came for you today.
Oh, yeah?
This came and all. Visiting orders.
So what a visit for? He's out in 2 weeks.
Want me to read the letter? He's got a job.
Was it a bank job?
No, soppy, a proper job. Might have some work for you.
I don't want his work, Mum.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't earn enough for both of us. Not the way you go through that fridge. So if you want to carry on sleeping under this roof, you need to get a job.
Oh, wow. It honestly looks incredible.
Yeah, it is. It's like Rocky with a snooker cue. So it's about a kid who has grown up on a London council estate. Dad's in prison. He's dealing drugs. There's loads of knife crime. His best friend gets murdered. But he's a really gifted snooker player. So it's like Rocky with a snooker cue, you know? But is he going to break free of the negative influences that he's been born into, or is he going to have that sliding doors moment and choose a different path for himself?
Yeah.
And we were really lucky. The lead actor, Sam Gittins, he's such a rising star.
Yes, he's been in The Liberator.
And Bay and lots of other things. He plays my son. And he is, the camera just loves him. He's a joy to work with, and every time you see him on screen, I am just mesmerised. But so we've got a really good cast. We've got Luke Mabley, who plays my ex-husband, brilliant actor again.
Yes,
Jamie Foreman.
Yes, I've heard of him.
And BAFTA winner Adam Deacon, who was fabulous, to be honest. And I think he's had a bit of an unfair time, Adam, because I think because of all the press that surrounded various things in his personal life, you unfortunately come on set with a preconceived idea with him. And he was amazing. He was, he was brilliant, and there was a bit of dialogue that had to change. He just took it, and and I hate to say it because I shouldn't have allowed the press to influence what I thought about him, having never met him.
It's true, isn't it?
But one of the biggest surprises for me, I'm happy to say, and just a really gentle, genuine man. And I hope people watch this film and they can forget about anything that's been negative in the press, because he deserves to move on from that.
Yeah,
really.
absolutely. Well, I would definitely be checking the film out. You've also got your premiere, haven't you, for this?
Yes.
Coming up very soon.
22nd of April.
22nd of April,
yes.
Leicester Square.
It is just off Leicester Square, where all the indies premiere with an after party. And so that's where we obviously invite. Yes. That's where Jezzy and Will are going to come and support me. And, this is where I've been knocking on doors of my friends friends going, please come and watch my film. Come and have your picture taken. And also we open that night, so there are a very limited number of tickets that we're selling to, sadly, family and friends, because we're an independent and we have to.
Yeah.
And also for each ticket that is sold, it goes towards our box office numbers. And as an independent film, you live and die by your box office numbers.
Yeah, of course.
Thankfully, a lot of our friends are really happy to, you know, pay to come and see our film, and we'll just ply them with as much free booze as we can afterwards, and hopefully they'll get their money back on their booze.
Absolutely. Winning. Sounds really good.
One way or another, we will make it fair.
Well, I've got a couple of questions, Terri, from some of our viewers.
Yeah.
Jane wants to know, what's been the highlight of your career? I mean, it's hard to pinpoint something, isn't it?
Oh gosh, that's a really hard one. Do you know what? Maybe finally now producing stuff that I'm in. I'm about to do another trilogy as well, and there's other things on the, you know, on the horizon. So yeah, maybe where I am right now. But it's not been easy, and it's been very hard work.
No, I understand. And one more question. Tim wants to know what's on your bucket list.
Oh, I've got to be
question.
It is a really good question, and I've never really had a bucket list, but if I can carry on doing the kind of work I've been doing more recently that I'm really proud of, that I don't mind hard work, I don't mind a bit of blood, sweat and tears. I feel like it's finally all coming together.
Yeah,
so
you do.
Please, whoever's listening, just let it carry on, and that'll
will
be a big tick on my bucket list.
Absolutely. Well, Terri, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And letting us know about your new film. We'll definitely be checking that out. Join me after the break, where I will be joined by Kim Mazzell. Big thank you to Terri Dwyer.
Thank you.